Welcome back. It's time for a Rabe review. Okay, up first, I failed to mention a new game show last week that premiered this past Monday right here on Fox. It's called The 1% Club, hosted by Patton Oswalt. Now, it's a game where you want to last as long as possible, to win as much money as possible, to get to that 1%, okay? It might sound a little confusing, but just take a look at this preview of what you can expect this season of this new Fox game show.
This summer, find out just how smart you are. Our questions test logic, common sense, and how your brain actually works. Count the number of noodles, both white and black. How many noodles are there? Let's look at the answer. 7. You put down 10.
Yeah.
It was very bold.
It was.
But it is not right.
Not at all.
100 people are answering questions that have been asked to a group of Americans, and based on their answers, we can tell statistically what percentage of the country should get each one right. Did you think you'd make it this far?
I hoped I would make it this far.
If they get any question wrong, they're out of the game. We lost 12 of you on that question. We lost Chris, known as the flirt master at work.
It wasn't a question about women.
Oh, okay. And then we whittle it down to that final 1% question, and whoever's left plays for up to $100,000. If you get the 100 grand, what are you gonna do with it?
Oh, I'm getting liposuction.
Doesn't matter where you went to school or what you do for a living. This show levels the playing field for everyone. How would this stack of hats look if viewed from above? Let's see what the answer was. It was A.
I panicked.
I tried.
I knew the answer. I just hit the wrong button.
1% question. You get this right, you become official members of the 1% Club.
Doesn't that look fun? Yeah, that premiered Monday right here on Fox, and new episodes Mondays right here on Fox throughout the summer. It's a very fun show, and it will really make you think you know the answer, and you don't. Because I was like, I think I know this. Nope, I didn't. Check that out on Mondays. Okay, there's also a new show that's coming to Hulu. It's a French show, okay? So just let me tell you this. It's French, so it's in French and it's subtitled, and it's called Becoming Karl Lagerfeld. It is a 6-episode limited series on the life and the rise of fame of this world-renowned fashion designer, Karl Lagerfeld. So since this is, I'm not gonna show you the trailer with the French because you have to read it. We'll just show it and I'll talk over it, so so you don't have to read everything. It's in French. It's set in the 1970s in the world of Parisian high fashion. Do we have that video? There we go. It's set in the 70s. It's in Paris. It's high fashion. And here's what I found astonishing with this show. Starts in 1972, where Karl Lagerfeld was 38 years old, trying to be a famous designer at 38. Now, I want to say, unfortunately, today, he'd probably be told he was too old to do this, because you know how ageist it is right now. 38, him still trying to be famous. So it shows him, his life, his friends, his struggles with fame, with fashion, with the industry, and his rivalry with very famous designer Yves Saint Laurent, who you might know that name. It's very good just to see. Now, again, it is completely in French. It is subtitled the whole way, so if you want to watch it and read it, I'm usually not a huge fan of that. However, it's kind of fascinating to see how Karl Lagerfeld became who he was at 38 in 1972, and he recently just passed, so they're telling his story. If you love a good period piece, you love 70s fashion, the sets are beautiful, the costumes, everything is great. This premieres this Friday on Hulu, so be sure and check that out. Okay, I do want to give you a couple just TV news information, just some stuff you need to know. I got some sad news. Sad news about our very own show that was set right here in the Ozarks. Lakefront Empire, the show on HGTV that follows the real estate agents. We've interviewed them on the show, some of the stars. It's officially been canceled after 1 season. Some of the stars of this show took to Instagram to share the sad news, and I'm sorry because I love that it was bringing some positivity and some beauty from the Ozarks to a national audience, to the entire country, and now, sadly, it only got 1 season. I don't know why it only got 1 season, because it was really good and it showed how beautiful Lake of the Ozarks is. However, I say they do a spin-off about Table Rock Lake, maybe. Tom was just there. They need to do more shows here in the middle of the country because we're tired of looking at Miami and LA and New York and Chicago. I'm just saying. There's a lot of beautiful places in the middle of the country. So HGTV, if you're listening, please take note. Oh, also, there's some speculation coming up on who will replace Katy Perry on the next season of American Idol. She's been there for quite a few years now. So some Reddit users are speculating that Adele might be taking over the spot because she has told people she wants to have a baby and it would be a more stable schedule if she did the show, had the baby in LA, her residency over in Vegas. You know what? But Lionel Richie is suggesting Kelly Clarkson, says bring back the OG of American Idol, bring her back. And other names that have been floated are Pink, Taylor Swift, yeah, right, Jelly Roll, and Meghan Trainor. So we shall find out probably pretty soon. Also, there's one more still that Maddie just showed me before the break. I got to take a look at this. Look, Maddie just sent this to me. You know I love The Traitors. Guess what? New Traitor Season 3 cast Tom Sandoval, Chriselle Staus, and Sam Asghari, who's Britney Spears' ex-husband, all set to be on The Traitor Season 3, which is amazing. I cannot wait for that. That will be amazing. And then finally, the Daytime Emmys are coming up this Friday night. So, Maddie, I just wanted to show you some of these categories for the Daytime Emmys. Coming up, Daytime Drama Series, The Bay, never heard of it. Bold and the Beautiful, Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, Neighbors, which I'm kind of surprised. I thought that was an Australian show.
Neighbors?
Neighbors? Isn't that Australian?
I have no idea.
And The Young and the Restless. I'm voting for Young and the Restless because that's how I... The next one is Daytime Talk Series, Jennifer Hudson Show. I'm surprised that got nominated, really. Kelly Clarkson, Tamron Hall, Turning the Tables with Robin Roberts, and The View. I think Kelly's going to win again.
I think so, too. It's going to be neck and neck, I think, with The View and Kelly, but even then, I think Kelly's going to...
Yeah, I think so, too. Culinary Series, Be My Guest with Ina Garten, Family Dinner, Selena and Chef, Valerie's Home Cooking, What Am I Eating? I'm voting for Valerie because she got canceled and she was so heartbroken, and to see her get an Emmy nod for her last season,
Yeah.
Valerie Bertinelli all the way.
I sadly think Selena and Chef is going to...
She will because she's Selena Gomez.
Soon.
I know, I agree with you.
I know, and she talks like this.
And then Daytime Talk Series host, the host of The View, Kelly Clarkson, Kelly and Mark, The Talk, and Tamron Hall. I still think Kelly's going to win.
Kelly Clarkson.
She has the momentum. People love her.
Yeah.
And her show is fun, and she sings.
Yes. If we have a second, I think The Traitors, Tom Sandoval, Vanderpump Rules is not filming this summer.
That's why.
There we go.
Good call. Thank you for
Just
putting on
thinking.
your investigative hat.
And hats off to you, my friends.
All right, we'll be back. I was like, and thank you.
And thank you. That's what I'm thinking.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.